December the 1st is the destination, and we have the roadmap to get there. This is Bracketology, and this is the exclusive revealing of the men's bracket for the All-U tournament. I'm the voice of Jack Intramural, Stephen Newhouse. Alongside with me is my partner in the booth, Megan Williams, and a face that's back, who's been missing for about 2 weeks, Mike Barnett is here. Wow. Alright guys, you ready to do it?
Let's do it.
Alright, let's start off by revealing the top 4 seeds in this year's Men All-U tournament. Coming in number 1, a surprise maybe, the undefeated Game Breakers are the number 1 overall seed. Any impressions on that?
I actually wouldn't call it a surprise at all.
Me neither.
They destroyed a very good Fantasia team, and they beat down Unusual Prospects, the number 6 seed.
Game Breakers is the number 1 seed, but the number 1 ranked team in the SN poll, Pilgers, comes in at number 2 ranked, and ASE comes in at number 3, and rounding out the top 4 is Hitman.
All not surprises there. I see all 4 of those teams being in the finals.
Well, I'm going to disagree with 2 of them. I don't think Hitman will make it. I think the Young Guns will take them. And I think the Prospects may be too much for ASC to handle on defense.
Well, we'll see. Now, behind us are all 4 of the number 1 seeds, basically. We got Game Breakers up here, we got the Hitman right here, and right here you have ASE, and right here you have Pilgers. So we're going to break down each bracket one by one. So let's start off with the number 1 overall seed, the Game Breakers. Alright, Game Breakers, of course, has a bye that first week, and they'll play the winners of You Didn't Even Know and Epic Condows, which is a game at Sunday at 4. Com 2012 and Team Face earned byes this week as well, and they'll match up next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Go Getters, the number 9 seed, will match up against White Red and Joe and Bravehearts winner next Sunday as well. And rounding it out at the bottom, Playmakers and Sigma Chi will take on Bad News Kennels that next Sunday at 7 o'clock. Alright guys, what are your impressions of that side of the bracket?
Well, would you like to go first?
Okay.
Go ahead, ladies first.
Ladies first.
Okay, I just feel like, I think that Game Breakers, yeah, they look like they have an easy road, but I really feel like Team Face and Bad News Kennels are going to get it together, and I think they might have a challenge there.
Well, Game Breakers is going to blow through their first game because Epic Condows and You Don't Even Know don't stand a chance. Team Face may be able to put some points on the board, but defensively they won't be able to stop the long ball that Game Breakers throws. On the bottom half of the bracket, the Go-Getters will beat White Bread and Joe or the Bravehearts. I think there'll be a tougher game against the Bravehearts. Bad News Kennels will beat Sigma Chi or the Playmakers, but I don't think they have enough to beat the Go-Getters. I see Go-Getters and Game Breakers, and then coming out, of course, Game Breakers.
Alright, so that's what they think. Let's go to Pilgers, ranked number 2 overall in the tournament. Pilgers, at the bottom here, will play the winner, Houdini and the Warriors. That game will take place this Sunday at 5. Shutouts and Daredevils are right there, and they both have earned byes, so they'll play next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Undisputed and Sigma Chi Pledges, the winner of that game will play Joe Legs right there at 9 o'clock next Sunday. And of course, our friend to the show here, Rick Kickler's team, Fantasia, earns a bye after winning their league, and they'll play the winners of Brown Coats and fraternity champion Pike. Alright, Mike, let's start with you. What do you think about that bracket?
Well, Pilgers is going to beat the Pooh out of the Daredevils or the Shutouts. Neither one of them is going to be able to contain that pitch offense that Pilgers runs. Joe Legs, I just have no faith in them. I saw them almost lose to a team that only had 5 players. So I think Fantasia and Pilgers meet up. And that game against Pilgers Fantasia, that's going to be about pulling flags, as the speed matchup is about equal. But like I said earlier in the season, when they play Team Face, I just don't bet against Pilgers. So I'm going to have Pilgers coming out.
Alright, Megan, you see it the same way?
No, absolutely not. I disagree completely here. They're going to blow through the Warriors, as you can see. But I think when they get right here, they'll have a bit of a matchup here. Because I feel like whoever wins this game is going to be well organized and well prepared for Pilgers. Up here at the top half, I really do have less faith in Joe Legs. Sorry, guys. So I see Fantasia blowing through the top half of this bracket, and they're going to come out on top up here. And I feel like Pilgers is in for a little game there.
Alright, if Daredevils makes it to the next round, they'll have a rematch with Pilgers in that game right there at 9 o'clock next Sunday. Alright, let's talk about ASC, the third-ranked team here. They earned a bye, of course, and they'll play the winner of Aches and Pains versus Com 2010 next week. Royd Ragers has earned another bye, and the winner of the Thursday Night League, the runner-up, of the Thursday Night League, they will play at 8 o'clock on the 22nd. Vanderlei Industries sitting right there. They entered the poll this week. They entered the SN poll last week, and they've earned a bye, and they'll play Jab, of course, at 6 o'clock on the 29th. Dirt Daubers and Pi Kappa Phi, the winner of that game will play Unusual Prospects, has earned a bye right there, the number 6 seed overall in the tournament, and they'll play the 29th at 6 o'clock. All right, do you think ASE can make it all the way to the Final Four?
I look at this bracket and I see maybe the best matchup as far as all the teams go. I really feel like all of those teams together playing each other might be a challenge for anybody coming out of that bracket. Maybe Unusual Prospects over ASE at the end, though.
Mike?
Well, the runner-up, the runner-up of League 7 is going to beat the Void Rages, the way I see it. ASE,
no matter who comes out?
No matter who comes out.
Okay.
They're going to beat the Void Rages, like I said. Then they're going to play against ASE. I do think that depending on which team it is, if it's the Young Guns there, they can take ASE. Them boys, I don't think so. They got a weak right corner. So ASE likes to go deep. I see him being exploited. And on the bottom half, I got Vandalay and Unusual Prospects advancing. Too much speed by the Prospects for Vandalay. Then I've got ASE versus the Prospects, and then the Prospects again. They cover the deep ball pretty well, which is what ASE likes to do. So I got the Prospects beating ASE.
All right, that's how they see that bracket right there. Now look at our last bracket of the tournament here. The Hitmen coming in at number 4 here, or the favorites can win this one. And they'll play the winner of the Forget About It matchup and the D'Souza's matchup, which will take place this Sunday at about 7 o'clock. Orange Cannons, a team that's dropped 3, are just lucky to probably be in the tournament, but they've earned a bye, and they'll play Com A in a very interesting matchup right there at 9 o'clock this Sunday. The Bulls and Pick 6 have also earned byes this week, and they'll play each other next week at 5 o'clock. And KA and Nats will play each other this Sunday at 7, and they'll play the winner of the Thursday Night League next week at 4 p.m. All right, guys, how do you see this bracket breaking down?
Start with me?
Yeah, we start with you this time.
Right. Well, in this bracket, the Hitmen, after a strong showing against Pilgers, earned the number 4 seed. KA got a low seed in this bracket after their very questionable sportsmanship after losing in the fraternity championship. I do think that the Hitmen will make it pretty far in this. I think they can beat the Orange Cannons. I don't know how good the Orange Cannons really are now that they lost these 3 games in a row. But I do think that, again, the winner of Men's League 7, if it's Young Guns, can take this bracket. Them boys, they can challenge the Hitmen, but I'm not sure how well they'll do.
Megan?
I'm looking at this bracket, and I'm seeing so many good matchups. First off, the winner of this league is going to get right here, and I see that just automatically. At the bottom half here, if Orange Cannons can get back to that team that we saw the first couple of weeks, I think that there'll be a great challenge for the Hitmen coming down here. And I don't want to even bet on that game because it'll be so close. So I'm going to have the winner of League 7 up here, and we're going to have an Orange Cannons Hitmen kind of slash right here.
So that should be an interesting bracket to watch. All right, guys, now that we've seen all the brackets, who has the easiest road to the championship? Or going to the championship game, excuse me. We'll start with you, Mike.
Well, I'm going to have to go ahead and say ASE does. Because the most challenging team they're going to play most likely is going to be the Unusual Prospects. Well, in all three brackets, there are more than one really good team.
All right, Megan?
I'm going to have to say the Game Breakers. I just feel like that top half up there, they have a very easy road coming into this right here. Bad News Kennels may pose a challenge, but Game Breakers will come out on top.
Well, it should be interesting to watch. All right, guys, this is picks time. Who at the end stands as the Intramural Championship Series champions? Megan, what's your pick?
I'm going to have to go with Game Breakers here. I feel like Game Breakers they've just been the team to beat, and they haven't been beaten. So, we're going to see.
All right.
Well, like I said, I've got Game Breakers coming up, and I don't pick against Pilgers. So I've got Game Breakers versus Pilgers in a very close one. But I'm going to say it's a toss-up. Because I'm not picking against Pilgers, but I have a lot of faith in Game Breakers. So it's a toss-up, Steven.
You didn't answer my question.
You have my answer.
Well, I'm sure many people will be undecided just like you. Should be a very interesting tournament, though. And you can find that championship game at December the 1st right here on the Jag Intramural Network. All right, guys. Should be very interesting to watch. Thank you for your insight, and we'll see you on Jag Bowl 1. For Megan Williams, for Mike Barnett, I'm the voice of Jag Intramural, Stephen Newhouse. We'll see you next time. Bye.